Said I can't be lit 24/7, yeah. Can't take no before still in heaven, eh? It's gonna take more than flirting to that's why I don't hit you up that much. You gon' have to show me what's love before you just get let in. So I can't be lit 24/7, no. With a pick this big, nigga can't just get up and go. I know you want another hot girl summer, but I ain't finna hop up and hunt ya. I'ma let you drop off that number and let you get the getting. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. Bars. Aquarius, this is. What's good with y'all? Let's get to it. The card has flipped out, y'all, and it's a 32. It's my theme music, y'all. This is the theme and the overall energy for the Aquarius collective. You heard? 32. What do y'all see in there? I see I feel like entanglement. Entangled, I don't know if they're thoughts or just being caught in a web of some sort. Bars. A diamond. What's hard enough to cut a diamond? A diamond, another diamond. Two pyramids, parallel, reflecting each other. A hallway of mirrors. Scrying mirrors and mirrors, like black mirrors and regular mirrors. Gazebo, carousel. What does the number 32 mean to y'all? It might mean something to you. I'm gonna get the definition right now, though. Okay. Judgment. If you have drawn this sigil, your negative judgment in this scenario is making it impossible to get the result you want. Yo, when I tell you, all right, hold on. Let me just go. To have a perspective at all, you must judge. To even call a clock is to judge it as a clock and thus restrict its potential energy to that of a clock. We judge. That's what people do. And judgment, like any tool, can be beneficial to you or harmful to you depending on when and how it is used. We all have a perspective about each other. If you have an opinion, you have judged. Trying not to have an opinion defies life. It is the flexibility or openness of the opinion that makes the opinion either more or less painful. And it is our perspectives and individual preferences that fuel universal expansion. When I tell y'all if y'all not Gemini, when I tell y'all to see the Gemini reading after this, at least peek your head in it. Hearing other people's honest perspectives can be very beneficial to our growth and to the expansion of the universe. A great many people try to get rid of all the judgment in themselves. This is neither beneficial or possible. However, noticing and changing your painful judgments, the ones that seek to push something away from you, as well as developing a flexibility in your perspective, is beneficial. If you have drawn this sigil, bars, what you must first understand is that it is painful to negatively judge and disapprove of something for both the giver of the criticism and the receiver. In holding a negative judgment, we must match the frequency of our negative judgment, and so we hold ourselves as well as the receiver in a low vibrational chokehold. This is what we do when we try to push away anything in a universe based on the law of attraction. We do nothing but vibrationally join the thing we are pushing against. It becomes included in our vibration. This is why many teachers and guides will tell you not to accept any negative judgment within yourself and instead adopt the policy that if you don't have something nice to think or say, don't think or say anything at all. But this is neither practical nor useful, and it puts a muzzle on part of you that very much needs your attention and care. Becoming aware of your own judgments opens the door for growth. and sharing your honest opinion or experience, even if that opinion or experience is not positive, provides others the opportunity for growth. When we make judgments about situations, we believe behavior is due to something in a person's situation without fully understanding that person's situation. For example, we may judge someone as irritable because they are on their period, when in fact it is because of something that we did to irritate them. When we make judgments about a person's character or personality, we believe that their behavior is due to aspects of their personality, when often it isn't, like it's situational. That's what I'm feeling right now. I just had to throw that in there. Our brains are wired to make automatic judgments. We move through the world quickly discerning. We do not spend time or energy on understanding everything we perceive. When we judge, we have an attachment to right versus wrong and good versus bad. We are very black and white in the way that we relate to the world. We say a definite yes or no to things without much openness or understanding. In truth, you may be terrified to understand and to open yourself to what you've already condemned. This is an understandable but unnecessary fear. It also must be said that people cannot change or often even admit to what you judge them for. It is too unsafe to do so. Flexibility and understanding are the only things that will make a person safe enough to look at the truth and make changes, especially changes that scare them. For example, if you judge someone as bad and wrong for eating meat, they will defend their stance because in that moment you are making them wrong and bad. If you push something away, which is what you are doing when you judge, it will not be open to you or your perspective. If you have drawn this sigil using awareness, patience, and bravery to get outside your attachment to what is right or wrong, good or bad, is critical so that you can understand instead of judge. Doing so sets the stage for unification, harmony in a communication that creates resolve. This is just a beautiful, beautiful number, beautiful card, beautiful description. It's my first time drawing this card, I believe. I guess this is like a representation of two sides of a coin, like, you know what I mean? To where you are under the impression that you must choose. I was just speaking, well, I'm about to get to that. But it's like in between the web and the entanglement is where the actual flexibility stands. Like if you walked through there, you would have to be flexible to even dodge and weave to get through that, right? That's where the understanding is, and somewhere in the middle, the shade of gray. So I was saying to check out the Gemini video, and not for nothing, the Libra video too. See, something led me to do the air element in general today. And they all coincide with each other. The Gemini reading was about how there's something being disingenuine because of the duality. The card drawn for Gemini reading was duality, to where, you know, especially with the heavy election energy in the air right now, when this video is being made, it's like, it's going to be largely expected to hear dialogue that swings mostly that way or mostly that way. Be shocked to hear anything that's in between, right? And some people are and were or on the verge of feeding one of those faces. And it was advised to, feed the face of preference, because this card even spoke about preference, perception, and perspective. See, everyone has perception, their opinion, but not everyone has perspective, which is malleable, which is mold. You can mold it, you can shape it, you can reform it, you can adjust it. So although, and even the Libra reading, right? The Libra reading was about suppressing of the emotions. And I think the Libra reading really had more sound growth within the reading, because it's like, you got emotions and you feel them. However, it's like speaking prematurely about them, especially when you're dealing with relationships. Like the whole reading was about relationships. You may misjudge someone's character. You may misjudge someone on something. So it's better to listen to the silence until you figure it out, because that's a part of understanding, trying to understand someone. And that's what made me say situational. I feel like y'all are going through something that is situational. And if you come across a particular way and people are perceiving you in that particular way, it may be based upon a selfish perception, a selfish judgment, right? And as the card said, which it had a two-sided definition, it is healthy to judge. We all do it. I think we play ourselves when we tell ourselves that we're not going to judge, because that's like the that's like the bait and switch, right? You say something in general and then you be like, but I ain't judging. It's like, just by saying you're not slick, just by saying, I say it often, especially in tarot reads, just by saying that you really being slick. Like, that's an underhanded judgment. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just said that and that's a judgment what I just said, you know? But I ain't judging. You trying to exclude yourself from it. You know, it sounds wonderful, right? but it's still healthy. The description says that too. It breaks it down. It's not healthy to say, well, what can we do about that? Or why is it that way? Why are you that way? Why are you behaving that way right now? Why do you feel that way right now? I'm about to pull some tarot. I know it may feel like I'm dragging this, but I'm in the zone, y'all. When I'm led, I'm led. You know? Spirit. Look, Spirit flipping out cards already. Give me un momento. What's that? King of Swords in reverse. Just talking about selfishness. Hold on, but we gonna keep pulling. There's another one. Queen of Cups. Card a little famous today. A little bit. What else, Spirit? Trying to find out someone's situation, I feel, is what this is about. What this whole energy is about. We got the 7 of Wands in reverse. What else, Spirit? And I was just thinking, that's where another epiphany that came in. I was just thinking to myself before the reading, this slipped out, Hermit in reverse, that one of my viewpoints, or one of my perception on one of the cards that was drawn, was improper. It had a negative connotation attached to it, when it was no need for that. Like, it was no need for it. And I revised it. I caught myself and I revised it. I'm glad I caught myself. Like, I'm glad, because sometimes you just gotta listen more. You gotta hear it more. It's like I'm feeling like it's like what some of y'all are experiencing right now. It's like a movie you gotta watch 2 or 3 times. You know the movies you gotta watch to it, like Tenet. I gotta watch it again. Masterpiece. I gotta watch it again. Like Inception, and I gotta watch. Nolan. Listen. Give me another one, Spirit, right there. This card wants to be famous too. This came out in Libra reading. 4 of Cups. Let's pause right there. Okay, someone is, I don't know if this is you, Aquarius, or if this is someone in your life, but someone has this like mischievous mentality. They're being real. They're being overly cautious right now about something. But it's like it's borderline sinister. It's kind of like, let me finish looking at what's going on. I'm even feeling like this might be a relationship. I'm just keeping it a bean, yo. I feel like some of y'all are going through some shit right now. What the fuck, yo? Some of y'all are being wrongly judged right now. by someone. Okay, look, I'm about to say this shit. Some of y'all are in a relationship. I don't know the necessary. We're gonna get messy too. I'm gonna pull a messy deck out, but right now, some of y'all are in a relationship. I don't know what type of when I say I don't know what type of relationship it is, it feels like a relationship that's not even a real relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? It feels like a relationship that's like, you know, the person knows you. Y'all might sleep together, may have slept together, maybe still sometimes sleep together here and there. Maybe it's real spaced out. Maybe some of y'all, maybe y'all don't sleep together no more, but y'all still in a relationship. This shit feels fucking weird. It's something like that. I'm close. If I didn't nail it right there, I'm close. And that person is now perceives you to be a nurturer. And because of that, they feel some type of way. Now, you may be in another relationship with someone else, and they know. Shit, they may have been new. Y'all might have open discussions about it, and the other person that you're in a relationship with doesn't even know about it. But still, you have this rapport with this, I want to call it, fuck it, I'm going to call it weird relationship. I'm going to call it weird because this is an Aquarius reading. I can get away with that. And again, whatever the situation is between you and this King of Swords in reverse, it just is what it is. But I feel like it's real sometimes. It gets real unpredictable. It can't really be shaped and formed. I got a Uranus energy out here, but Libra energy is also out there. But this Queen of Cups energy, I feel like is you, Aquarius. And if it's not, if it's the other way around, you flip it the way it needs to be. If this is your reading, if it's not, please leave it alone. But this person sees that you have this interest in occult magic and occult practices. You're engaging in them. You're nurturing other people. Not just, like, if you're not in a new relationship, if they're not seeing you nurture the new person that you're in a relationship with, they're seeing you nurture other people. I feel like they didn't get that from you, or they no longer get that from you. And it makes them feel some kind of way. But they're also, this person is like a powerful punk. That's the words that came to my mind. And there I go judging, right? I'm saying maybe they obviously they have reasons for being that way. And I say that because of the whole overly cautious part. It's like they still are in a relationship with you. However, they're very cautious about something dealing with you. And it's fear-based. It's fear-based. That's why I said punk. All right? It's fear-based. I don't know exactly what it is. They may talk with your mom instead of talking to you, or talk to your mom as well as talking to you. If not, they may try to. They may try to reach out to your moms and be like, yo, try to get some deets or some info from them. And it may come across as strange to you, or that's already been happening, but sometime in the near future it's going to have more significance on whatever it is that's being discussed in that area or between them. Or maybe it's you talking to your mom about this. But you're facing a choice right now. But the choice, right? I just got to keep it a beam, yo. It feels and it looks like you're going to revert from doing that occult thing, from doing the nurturing, continuing the nurturing vibe and this, that, and the third. At least you feel that way. I don't necessarily see the actions of it, but it's more of an inaction. You get what I'm saying? And I got a feeling it got something to do with that relationship. I think you are aware of their cautiousness, and it's making you, it has something to do with you backing out of what you began doing outside of them with this Seven of Wands in reverse. Now, this Hermit in reverse, followed by the Four of Cups, is basically saying that that's going to actually fuck with you too. It's actually fucking with you right now. It actually has you paralyzed. You could be doing more, or you want to do more. However, you're not, because you don't know what to believe anymore. You're paranoid. This is what I'm saying. This King of Swords in reverse, I feel like they're a powerful person, and you're paranoid. You're borderline paranoid because you don't know what to expect from them because they're being so cautious. It's like they're walking on eggshells, probably about a serious matter, or a matter, that's like looming. Like it's like they dangling a carrot in your face, or maybe they got some information on you, some blackmail type shit. And all of this is causing you to be antisocial. They may even have some type of restriction on you. Like maybe they're watching you, and therefore you're not openly communicating like you would or like you used to. This has you in like analysis paralysis mode, and you're already regretting some offers that you've already refused. And not for nothing, I told you when I drew a card in another reading, and I was about to attach a negative connotation to it, and I revised it. You're looking at the negative things about this whole situation. You're not trying to be therapeutic about it. You're not trying to get therapy around it. Not anymore, anyway. You're depressed behind it. You're becoming bored now. I don't know. You are meditating, though. You're trying to like see your way through that. Like you're fantasizing about how things would be, should be, could be, but just aren't because of this situation, because of this relationship. Yo, this shit, wow. Let me see this again. Judgment. And again, right? Because I'm just reading cards at this point. I don't have nothing to say because I don't like, this is the situation. So it's like, what would you do if you're in this situation? Cross watches, if you're watching, like, what would you do in this type of situation? You know what I'm saying? Before you judge this person, even these people, because I don't know what this. Matter of fact, before I get messy, this reading is going to be longer than the rest of them. Hey, Spirit, can we clarify the King of Swords in reverse, please? Queen of Wands. There's another woman involved. This card flipped over too, excuse me. It's the set. It's one of my favorite cards. It's the Seven of Swords in reverse. It was though. Seven of Swords. Don't ask why the Seven of Swords is one of my favorite cards. Maybe another time. Some of y'all already know why. Okay, so that's the clarification of the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, this person, all right, this is what's going on. This King of Swords in reverse that you were in a relationship with, or that you have this type of relationship with, is either in another relationship with another woman, a businesswoman, you know. I'm not getting that though. No. It could be. Maybe it is, right? Maybe it is. Or maybe the reason why I'm skeptical about it is maybe you don't know about it. Maybe you don't know about her. All right? For others of you, this Queen of Wands is also you. The Queen of Cups, but it's how... It's not funny. This shit is not funny. Maybe, I don't know. Like, this shit is... All right. It's intense. I'm laughing because of the awe, though. Because back to perception, they're not exercising their perspective. They're not being bendable. They're not being flexible to understand your situation better, to understand and shape and mold their perspective, which is more objective. Bars are nice. We already know that. Instead, they are seeing you in a new lens. They are perceiving you in a lens that is judgmental. And I'm not judgmental because now they perceive you as this great businesswoman who is highly attractive, who is very confident, and who is magnetic to the point where you're just pulling, and make the gender fit the way it's supposed to fit, y'all. I see the male viewership rising. Make the gender fit the way it's supposed to fit. But you're well liked, and I feel like it got something to do with that occult stuff. Like you're using it to amplify your business. You're more in this whole. It's like you're both the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, because you got this strong sense of family. Maybe that's why they want to reach out to your mom, or that's why they're going to call your mom, or that's why they talk to your mom on a regular basis. You know those types of relationships that people be like, even when you break up, they be cool with your moms and shit. They'll come over, hang out with your moms and all that. They'll go places and shit, and you be like, yo, mom, that's weird, ma. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, we ain't, like, what the fuck? Like, y'all weird type shit. This is Aquarius reading. What the fuck I expect? But you get what I'm saying? And not for nothing, they also see you turning a new leaf. I'm getting for some of y'all, this you wasn't always like this, or you wasn't this you wasn't showing to be so adamant about coming out like this. To them, to this person you are in a relationship with, they're looking at it like you're changing. This is a whole entirely new you, and they don't like it because they are refused. They're judging it. Put it that way. They're judging it because they are refusing to put your situation in proper perspective. You are also like recovering from being under a spell that they had you under. You are now becoming conscious, woke, call it whatever you want to call it. And it's like, yeah. However, like I said, you know, we already spoke about the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and Three of Cups. You regret withdrawing and this, that, and the third. You're trying to meditate your way through it. Let's get messier. Had to clarify that king though. Like, what's... And I don't know, you know, maybe I want to give a full perspective on this King of the Swords in reverse. And maybe if y'all know, y'all get in the conversation, y'all help me out. But it feels like this person could also be overly cautious because they don't know how to predict how you're moving. Like, they're not sure of you anymore, if that makes any sense, bars. Like, you confuse them. And this person just might be a selfish, ruthless person. That's just, and devious. That's just who they are. But when it comes to you, right now, they are overly cautious. And I don't know, something about your mom. They want to know about your mom. If they don't know about your mom, they want to know about your mom. They want to meet your mom. They want to know more about your mom. Something with your moms, yo. Baby moms? Nah. Or their mom? You know, because I don't want to judge them. But I'm telling you how they see you. And it could be, perhaps, it could also, for some of y'all, they're looking at you also confused because now they see you not so adamant about what you had began doing in that Queen of Cups vibe. What's this? Consequences. Bad choices, games, and mixed signals. This shit is messy. See, I'm smiling again because look. When I think I have something nailed down as far as it's because I'm using perception instead of perspective. You draw more cards, I'm gaining more perspective, right? This card is you, Aquarius. There's consequences to your actions. Like I said, you're being perceived as someone who's confusing, but it's warranted because you're sending mixed signals. Now, I'm just explaining what's going on. I'm explaining these situations, but like we said with this card, or like I said, I brought the word situational into this, right? Because we can misjudge someone or just merely judge them based upon what we perceive without knowing necessarily what their situation is. You may be sending mixed signals for a reason. The consequences of your mixed signals are these three cards right here. Because it's not like you didn't initiate the process of getting into the Queen of Cups energy. It's not like you didn't amplify that by getting in the Queen of Wands energy. However, your partner being overly cautious with you based upon some mixed signals that you're giving, I don't know, maybe it feels like you're in and you're out. And the question is becoming, are you in or are you out? Or are you out? And I think that conversation has not taken place. The bad choices, I don't know exactly what that, yeah, I do. It has something to do with self-sabotage, your bad choices. So, because part of me was about to say relationships, but I don't see that. You see the matchsticks taped to this woman's face? And she's lighting her own match. She's about to light her own face. So what that's telling me is self-sabotage. Two sides to a coin, that's the mixed signals. And it may have something to do with deal with wounds. Those are band-aids securing those matchsticks on the side of her cheeks. It's a deep card, yo. This deck is messy. Like, this deck will tell on you. A apology. You owe somebody an apology. It might be this ruthless, devious motherfucker over here. I'm just saying. You got some type of, I don't know how to label the relationship. I don't know what relation, I don't know. It's a relationship though. It's a Libra card. Uranus is here. Third eye chakra. I don't know if it feels on and off. It's unpredictable, sporadic, in and out. That again, that's coming up again. In and out. Rash actions. Someone's being insincere. It could be you. And again, your situation may call for it. And that's why you feel. Some of y'all may have a cat, or some of y'all are behaving like a cat. That's like, I don't want to be bothered right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't come around me. Wait till I come around you. You know how cats are. Real arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Just real. And I'm getting that for some of y'all, y'all more like this. I'm sorry. Come here. Can you cuddle me? Can you stroke me? Can I purr under your chin? I'm getting that a lot of y'all are like that. And that's how y'all gonna come back with this apology. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. That ain't really you. Like you, I don't know. Maybe you're playing tough. You're being tough. More spirit. More deets. Whoa, running. Okay. If this is just getting good and good. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Running, escape, denial, excuses. Take a look. I ain't bullshitting you. Now, I bet you if I rewind this reading, if I look at this reading again from beginning to end, I think I would be like biased. And I would be judging. And now I see the whole full thing now. It's real wild how that happens. You want to give an apology to this King of Swords in reverse. The whole, what did I say before? Daydreaming, like you were meditating and fantasizing about that person or how you're going to speak to that person or where y'all stand. You can feel them being overly cautious, walking on eggshells. Maybe they've even communicated that to you. Like, yo, I don't really know what to say to you or how to say it to you right now. So I'm going to just fall back and chill because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Or their silence their silence is like them being cautious. And you're interpreting that as, them being cautious. And you're second thinking it and you're like, I wonder if they're going to give me another chance. I wonder if I can come back into this relationship and heal it. And something about them makes you feel good. Like, I'm just keeping it a being. They may be who they are. Meaning, right? Look, here I go again. I ain't judging. You know what I mean? Just a selfish person. A little devious, a little mischievous, you know what I mean? Nonetheless, something about them makes you feel good. It might even be like some past life shit going on here. But you're also running. Or you may be thinking that if you try to apologize and get this second chance that they may reject it, or you don't know how they're going to receive, right? That was another word used in the definition of 32. Receive, perceive, perspective, I think. Or this is you actually, I think I got that incorrectly. Yeah, revise. Look at it again. Don't look at the negative connotation. This actually is running to them. in some form of escape. I feel like you're escaping yourself, or you're escaping your past, or you're escaping your situation. You're packing your shit and you're running to them because you're actually in denial about how you feel about them and what you think about them, and you've given yourself excuse after excuse after excuse. And you've become aware of this now, that you're in denial. Jeez, that took a turn. Spirit, advice, please. Well, that was easy. The advice: Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. Your escape may be associated with some type of financial loss. Perhaps you don't see it. Perhaps you've been seeing it. But some type of upheaval, some type of unexpected change is bound to occur. That's kind of going to like force this. So you may even be running into this person or running to this person because of your, like I said, your situation, right? And it kind of leaves you in a place where you're vulnerable, like super vulnerable, to where you're almost you're kind of like powerlessness. You kind of like don't have any power in the new situation, or in the situation. I might as well call it the situation now, because now it feels like you're going to be forced into this. Spirit, you gotta give me more than that. This reading needs. Let's put it that way. There we go. Clarify more, Spirit. What's going on here? The Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Because I need to ultimately probe and find out, okay, so then what? Because you're going to run into some obstacles when you run. When you run and get to where you're going to run into some obstacles. And you're not going to have the leverage. I don't know if it's the leverage that you wanted. I feel like this has more to do with the universe than it does. This Chariot, because this is a major arcana, I feel it has more to do with the universe than it does you personally. Again, perspective. I think this is a teaching and a learning moment for the two of you. I don't like this Page of Wands energy. Un momento. And there I go, right? That's what I judgment. I'm feeling like this Page of Wands energy may be something that kind of like gets kicked up in y'all's relationship, that causes y'all to lash out at each other, or just act out. I'm not feeling lash out at each other. Wrong description. To act out. So it's kind of like tantrum. You understand what I'm saying? Hissy fit. Stomp the floor. Ooh. Because of the power that it was lost in the escape. Which is going to cause a drain of energy And I'm getting, this is, you know what? I gotta stop judging this relationship, yo. I have to stop, because I'm like, yo, why would you run into the arms of someone who's like this? But we started off the beginning saying like, yo, this person is who they are. And they're the type of person that, based upon the situation, and just like I said, this Chariot in reverse is more of a universe thing. Bars. Chariot in reverse is the universe saying, look, this calls for that ruthless individual to be insensitive to your new situation even. So it's kind of like, this may be where your acting out comes from. Like, why aren't you nice? Or why aren't you, how should I put it? Not just nice. Because I get that this person could be kind. I'm just getting that they're not going to be buckling to your situation, even to your newfound situation, although you run to them. You get what I'm saying? They're going to be more like, okay, I understand your situation now. I heard you out. I know what you're going through. Let's get to work. Because that's why this Nine of Pentacles is out here. Let's get to work, because this is the type of person that's gonna, you might have been under the impression, I don't know. This is the type of person that, I think this is why y'all relationship is kind of strange. It's kind of strange because it's not traditional. This person is going to be like, okay, are you ready to pull yourself together? Because that's what you're going to do. Yeah, you're here with me. You're side by side with me and all of that. Yeah, we do this together. We do that together. However, you're doing this for yourself. You're doing that for yourself. You got your business. I got my business. You got your place. I got my place. Or, something, or that's how it's going to look. We do these things together, but you're also going to be doing that on your own. And you're just like, why are you such an asshole? Or such a bitch? Just keeping it a bean, yo. I'm going to pull the dragon down, because I just feel like this read needs. Sheesh. Yeah, the dragon. Dragon, take us out of here. I would say additional advice, dragons. This read needs, okay? Talking about drain our energy. This one got to me a little bit. I'm gonna have to charge up after this. But hang in there, Aquarius. Real talk. There it is. You gotta be shitting me. Independence, y'all. Independence. So, again, if you may have been biased. You may have judged this King of Swords in reverse character in this storyline. Like, how dare you? They just went through something. Hermit in reverse, all types of, you know what I mean? Seven of Wands in reverse, going through it. Sending you mixed signals, yeah. Right foot in, left foot out, hokey and pokey all around with their career or with their, the nurturing, they in, they out. Kind of fuck the King of Swords in reverse over in a relationship with the mixed signals and all that, self-sabotaging. There could be so many judgments here, right? And then you go make the apology or prep yourself to apologize. Show them and tell them how you really feel. get a second chance, run into their arms or something like that. It might not be that affectionate. I don't know if it's going to be that affectionate. Y'all are weird. Y'all are kind of bugging me out right now. Y'all are wearing me out. And you get there and they're like, yeah, you going to do, it's time to get to work. You're going to do this, you're going to do that. You're going to do some squats, you're going to do some cartwheels, jumping jacks. Yeah, we're going to eat pancakes and have brunch together and all that, but you're going to have your name on that and your name on this, your name on that, your account for that. They're gonna assist in building you and building this. That's primacy. And it's like maybe they just have that type of radar, sonar. They can see that. They know that that's what's needed. I'm not drawing. I'm too tired. I'm not drawing any more cards to find out how they know that, how they know this, it was the first card drawn. So maybe you know, Aquarius, and that's what matters, right? We got all of the rest of the messy deets. Everything is out here. So yo, look. Marvel in your independence. It may be tough. It may feel like you're going through boot camp. However, I would say, by the looks of things, at least you got a coach that is going to seek out your situation. Is going to look at your situation and, you know, build their perspective based upon all of the information. Right? Not your typical love story. Until next time, I'm out.